champions, welcome to a tremendous Tuesday. We're going to continue with main idea and details. Remember, we're going to look at a title and pictures if they have it, because we're going to figure out what the text is mostly about. First and last sentence are important, but also let's look for some repeated words. Okay, so we're going to continue with that today. Remember, we're going to use our ice cream cone model to help us. So the main idea is the cone, and then the ice cream scoops that go on top, they're going to support. These are supports to the main idea. All right, let's practice. This one does have a title, The Wonders of Water. Water plays an important part in our lives and in our environment. It covers nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface. It is fun to play in, but it is also needed for life. In fact, we cannot survive without water to drink. People also need water to wash, cook, and grow food. Every living thing needs water. Without it, plants and trees would not grow. Aquatic life would have nowhere to live, and animals who find their food in the water would have nothing to eat. Up in the Earth's atmosphere, water vapors cools and collects in clouds. When enough clusters of cloud particles stick together, they tumble back down to Earth as rain, snow, hail, or sleet. So, without water, the water cycle would not work, and we would not have precipitation on Earth. Do you know that most of the world's population does not have access to clean water? We are very lucky to live in a country where clean water is available for us to drink. It is up to us to be responsible users of the water we have on Earth. That was a pretty powerful passage about water. So what was this whole thing about? Well, we know it was mostly about water, but what about water? Look at the title, The Wonders of Water. In the first sentence, water plays an important role in our lives and our environment. That is the main idea. The whole thing was talking about why water is important to our lives as well as the environment. So I'm going to write the main idea. Water is important to our lives plus environment. So let's find 3 details that support that. Let's see, people need water to wash, cook, and grow food. Well, that's important. Wash, cook, grow food. Without it, plants and trees would not grow. Aquatic life would not have a place to live, and animals would find their food in the water, would have nothing to eat. So let's do plants and trees would not grow. How about need this to grow? And what did it say about something else about animals? And animals who find their food in the water would have nothing to eat. Food source for some animals. So we pretty much talked about people, we talked about plants and trees, we talked about animals. And I know it has one more thing about the environment. It talks about like rain and things like that. So we could add that one more, but all 3 of these details are great because they support our main idea. Again, why water is important. There was a ton more details you could have chosen from here. But again, we just chose 3 that would support. Next one, preventing cavities. There are many ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. When cavities form, they give bacteria a place to hide while forming a clear coating on your teeth called plaque. A buildup of plaque can burn holes in your teeth, so it is important to prevent the plaque from forming. Using fluoride toothpaste is a good way to prevent cavities. Fluoride is a chemical that hardens your tooth enamel and makes it harder for acids to burn through your teeth. Some water bottle companies add fluoride to their water, so drinking water with fluoride in it will also help. Another way you could prevent cavities is to avoid sugary foods and chew sugar for gum. Bacteria love sugar, and when you eat lots of sugar, they eat too. There are many ways to prevent cavities, but the best way is to brush for 2 minutes, at least 2 times a day, using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. By doing this, you are making sure that you still have your teeth when you're older. It will give you something to smile about. Alright, so this one did have a title, Preventing Cavities. Well, that pretty much tells us what we need to do, but this first sentence again, there are many ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. That's what this whole thing was about, protecting our teeth. So it was telling us how to protect teeth from getting cavities. Hopefully none of you guys have cavities yet. If you do, you need to just looking at some of these simple ways to help prevent them. So what are some ways to help to not get cavities? We'll give you an example of plaque. Okay, using fluoride toothpaste is a good way to prevent cavities. So using fluoride toothpaste. You guys can check and see if your toothpaste has fluoride in it. What's another way? You can drink, let's see. Another way you can prevent cavities is to avoid sugary foods. That might be tricky. Avoid sugary foods. And the last way, the best way, is to brush for 2 minutes 2 times a day. Brush 2 minutes 2 times a day. I heard if you sing a song in your head, one of your favorite songs, if you were to sing half of it, you would have those 2 minutes. You could put a timer on. Anyway, let's see. Our main idea was how to protect teeth. Do all of our details support that? Yes. Using fluoride toothpaste will protect your teeth. Avoiding sugary foods will protect your teeth. And brushing 2 times a day for 2 minutes will protect your teeth. All right, it's your turn. You're going to read Arctic Fox. So I'll pause it here so you can read it. And you're going to fill out the main idea and 3 details. Let me go through slower in case you need a pause. And here is your main idea and 3 details, which we will go over tomorrow. Thanks, champions.